Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Today I am bringing a nude set of nails with a hint of color. Obsessed is an understatement when it comes to neon and nude together. I think it would also look really pretty if you pair it with pastels, especially for the springtime coming up. That would be really cute as well. So make sure to give your own twist to it. I love flipping some nail designs and making it my own, so don't forget to do that as well. For this step, all I'm doing is taking my sanding band. This is a coarse bit, and I'm going over the natural nail ever so gently just to buff off that shine of the natural nail. We want to be very gentle as we do not want to hurt our client. All you gotta do is repeat that on every single nail. Now, taking my peel and stick file from Tammy Taylor, I am bringing down the natural nail as I very much so dislike the natural nail growing under that tip. So I like to remove it as far as I can, and especially when it's a new set. Now I'm taking my needle bit and just going in those hard to reach spots on the natural nail. This helps get rid of all of the dead skin cells that you may have missed with that sanding band. Check these out. I am obsessed with using these, and it's very satisfying seeing all the dead skin come up off of that nail. I'm using the not polished tips and my Young Nails brush on glue. I'm gonna go ahead and apply those to my natural nail. I'm gonna do this on all of my nails. These are pre-shaped in the shape of stiletto. They are super long and super straight. I've talked about this before, and they make it so easy to turn into a coffin shape, as all you gotta do is cut the length that you want, and boom, you got a coffin set. So if you are having difficulty shaping nails, highly recommend these tips. I do, however, still shape them up a little bit because I like the super skinny look. So just kind of use them, see how you like them, and tweak them if you want. I definitely do this all the time. So now I'm just cutting off barely the little tip. I love my nails super long. Don't judge me, and yes, I can do everything everyone else can. I just like the long nails, and it catches people's attention. So keep that in mind whenever you're doing your own nails and you want to promote yourself. Do them super extra, and it will definitely catch people's eyes. And my scissors decided to give up on me. I definitely need to replace those. If you guys have any recommendations on really good scissors, comment down below and let me know. Now I'm just comparing to make sure all of them are the same size on both hands. And here I'm taking my file once again and just kind of fixing up that shape a little bit, making sure that the natural nail and the tip is flush down the sides of the nail. Taking my sanding band once again, I'm just going ahead and blending in the tip with the natural nail. I like it to be super smooth in that area, so when I apply my acrylic, I don't have any ridge or I don't have a different color on that area. Sometimes when you apply the acrylic and you don't blend the tip, you can see that tip through that middle section. So make sure you guys are blending them to get a flawless look. Taking my swipe from Young Nails and a lint-free wipe, I'm just taking off the extra debris that I have on my nails. Protein Bond from Young Nails. I do 2 coats on every single nail bed. Highly recommend this primer if you guys are looking for one. Okay, so I am taking a nude acrylic and I'm just going to be applying that on my entire full set. I like to do nude and then just do a design on top, as I do tend to get really busy, so I can't change them out quite often. I like to do the easier route where I can just change out the design on top very easily. So that's basically what I'm doing. I will let you guys see the process of how I apply my acrylic, and hopefully this kind of helps. I like to start at the tip as you get that base thickness down right away. I do normally encapsulate my nails with clear acrylic to finish smoothing out the product and applying a little bit more thickness to that. But for the most part, I do recommend, if you're starting off, start at the tip. It makes it easier to build up the apex that way. So I like to start off at the tip, put another bead in the center area, and then do the cuticle area. I will be doing a more in-depth video on beginner nail tech, little tips and tricks and stuff that I do. But that's basically my routine. Sometimes I start at the cuticle. It really just depends on what works for you. So always play with your options. Don't ever think that there's a specific way that's the right way. I always say what's right for me doesn't mean is right for you. So always, like I said, play with your options, figure out what is your favorite technique. Some people like the 1 ball method, some people like the 3, especially when you're doing long nails. I do definitely recommend you do more than 1 ball so you are able to build the acrylic where you need to build it. But as you can see, I like to start at the tip, then do that other ball in the middle, and then work my way up to the cuticle area. And for the cuticle bead, I do like to put it a little more down below that, and then I push it up with my brush. Like I said, I'll be doing a more in-depth video, so stay tuned for that if you guys are interested. But for this one, I'm just going to let you guys continue to watch this part, and then we'll get into the nail art. Using my safety carbide bit per usual. I am debulking and smoothing out the surface of the nail. Like I've mentioned before, I like to apply my acrylic more on the smooth side so I don't have to do tons of filing at the end. I'm just basically going over the entire surface of the nail, making sure I'm getting that cuticle area flush to the natural nail. I'm gonna repeat this on all 10 fingers. Now I'm taking my hand file and just perfecting that coffin shape. I am going on both sides and then at the tip to make sure it is super straight and super crisp. Now for the nail art, I highly recommend you use a gel paint that has a tacky layer. I did try this a few different ways and this was the best way that I found worked for me. Using a tacky layer gel paint will help you adhere the pigment whenever you're ready to do that. So I'm taking my nail art brush and just creating that slanted design using my white gel paint. We are going to cure that for 10 to 15 seconds and then you're going to go in with your pigment and basically rub it in. And what I like to do is make that rainbow ombre effect. So I'm taking the pink, the yellow, and then the blue, and then the blended part will turn orange and green. I am definitely using a makeup brush for this. I forgot my applicators at the salon, so I had to work with what I had. I am taking my gel paint once again, and I'm going to create that same slanted look on the rest of the nails. Like I said, you don't have to cure it for the full minute. Go ahead and flash cure it and then do your design. Whenever you do the last cure, it will fully cure the entire thing, so you don't have to really worry about it. So I did mess with the techniques quite a bit and I kind of figured out what worked best. Tacky layer is the #1 most important thing. Use a good makeup brush that's going to help you blend. I'm actually doing a little bit different on this nail and on the rest actually. I opted for using pink, orange, yellow, green, and blue versus just the pink, yellow, and blue. You get a better effect when you actually use the colors you're intending to get instead of just using the blending of the pink and yellow to create that orange. So I ended up going this route and I did like it a lot better. Make sure the tacky layer stays on that gel paint so you are able to press the pigment in there and it will be secured. I highly recommend you top coat with a shiny top coat first if you did decide to do the matte look. I tried going directly in with the matte gel polish, and for whatever reason, it smeared the pigment off just a little bit. And what we don't want is to have to start all over, because you will have to reapply that white gel paint in order to get that tacky layer once again. So make sure you top coat with shiny and then top coat with matte. That's definitely a very important step. But this basically concludes this video. I did do the matte finish look because I am obsessed with matte. I don't know what it is, but it attracts me so much. But that basically concludes this video. Do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you guys next time.